I feel like every time we're in the podcast, I feel like I have to announce that we're back.
Why?
Every week. I don't know why. It's like, I know I'm going to be back.
We do this weekly.
I know.
Every week.
What if one day we just vanish? Just off the face of the earth. No one ever hears from us again.
I don't know about
We
that.
come back with different aliases.
What?
Yeah.
Imagine if we had like a rotating cast.
That'd be weird.
Like every week it's 2 different people.
That'd be weird. I don't like that idea.
It would just
messed up.
I mean, it kind of is like that every other week that we have somebody new or somebody old.
I know.
Or somebody's just...
I know. You know what? Just cue the intro. Hello guys, Two Latin Brothers Podcast, also known as T.L.B.P. I'm Victor.
And I'm Adrian.
And we're back at it again with another podcast, because why not?
Yeah, it's... I mean, it was Canada Day a few days ago.
Yeah, it was Canada Day a few days ago, They even did... What I found cool about Canada Day was they did the fireworks show in augmented reality.
Well, they did it virtually, as they called it.
Augmented reality.
Virtually.
Augmented reality.
Yes, but it wasn't augmented reality. Like, I mean, it was cool.
It was augmented.
Yes, but it was an interesting concept. Okay, so look, I think we should explain.
Virtual.
I mean, I think we should explain.
You're immersed and wearing this whole thing.
But you meant through the internet, Victor.
No, I know.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
You were gonna say something.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
Okay, yeah, no. So the way that they did it is like, so they like posted on like I think it was like on Twitter and on like their Facebook page, and like it was going around the internet as well. It was trending. Mm-hmm. This link that you'd click on and it would open up in your browser in Chrome on your phone, and it'd only work on your phone, as far as I know. And you could you would have to point your phone to the sky and then click on the start button, and then you'd look up at the sky and they would like fireworks would start going off.
Like through your phone, huh?
Yeah, like through your phone, like
yeah, you had to buy like this whole fireworks system, set it up in the back.
No, it was like through like on your phone. It was because like you'd see the background,
you'd see your own background,
the sky, and then
all the fireworks. And you'd be like, "Wow!"
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I showed it when I did it. I showed a few people. I showed you. I showed our mom, our dad, and our sister.
We all watched it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it wasn't the same, Canada Day where people like, go to downtown Ottawa, they go to the Parliament, and they go see
the
fireworks and the shows because they have artists that go and perform.
They also did that like through the internet. Yeah. I don't know if they did it online.
Actually, I don't know because we didn't really watch it.
Yeah, we went for like a hike.
Yeah, we actually experienced Canada. We went on a trail. Go see Canada.
And then we saw like this. We saw
actually. You know what's funny?
Squirrels.
You know what's funny? The Prime Minister even wasn't in his capital city, so
yeah, he was outside of it.
He also left, but he left for a good cause. He was helping with produce and stuff.
Yeah. Well, for like a shelter or something. I can't remember.
for the food banks.
Yeah, for food banks or something like that. I can't remember.
Yep.
Because it was like a 2-second thing.
Yeah.
My birthday's next week.
Yeah, your birthday's next week. I'm
gonna spend my birthday in quarantine.
I have no comment.
So yeah, my birthday in quarantine, bro, and you have no comments, so that's great.
Well, you're gonna get to experience the feeling of having a birthday in quarantine.
Sure.
When you're older and you have your kids, you're gonna be like, look.
What is it? Okay, look. So
look, my son. Look, Luke.
Okay, so
I am your father.
So I think we should explain this. So when we went out on
Canada Day
yesterday or the day before yesterday, we experienced certain things that felt odd.
Yeah.
Like we went to like this park to eat lunch.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting it to be like full, but it was packed.
Yeah, it was
like it looked like a normal
it looked like a normal day.
Yeah.
In certain areas, like yes, it looked like, like you could see the conservated
people were like huddled in like little groups.
Yeah.
But
like as you went deeper into the park,
yeah,
you saw people not really taking like charge and protecting themselves as much.
It was really bizarre. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. It felt odd to see things be normal.
Yeah, a little. I don't know if that. I don't know if that's okay or if that's odd, but it felt. I mean, seeing life back to normal shouldn't be odd, you know.
But it feels odd
Yes.
because our normal
I think
is to be enclosed.
True, but the other thing too is like, no one's wearing gloves. They're always wearing a face mask in the park.
Yeah, because in the I feel like in the park, I don't feel like you should have to, but when there's so many people, I almost felt like putting on a mask.
Yeah, it was
Because the air still stays in the area.
Yeah.
When you're like inside like a drugstore or something, it's closed off so that.
But they also have ventilation.
Yeah, they have ventilation, but the breath that you emit stays there longer.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, but in an open area, there's like the breeze.
There's a breeze, it's like moving constantly. But having so many people, I'm afraid the breeze that's coming at me isn't so pure.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was Canada Day.
Yeah.
It was...
We also went for ice cream.
Yeah, we also went for ice cream, which is funny because we walked into like a Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
And like the people in there, like some of them gave us weird looks because they weren't wearing anything.
Yeah.
We were like gloves, mask. We looked like
Yeah. There's people who like even bought a cake. They're just like, I want ice cream cake.
it was interesting. Like all of it was interesting for sure, but I don't know. I don't worry about that anymore. Like also like I find it interesting how like some people don't wear the mask because like they're scared of how they'll look.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I worry about like when the pandemic's over, are we all still gonna be walking around gloves and masks?
Yeah. Well, at least I will be still wearing some form of things for at least another few months.
No, I mean like once we all get vaccinated.
Oh, when there's a vaccine, like I don't care. I'll go like skinny dipping with people if I need to.
As long as it works.
As long as it works. Like I don't know.
Also, there's the other issue. Like if it mutates.
If it mutates, that's a problem. It's a really big problem.
We're looking at the new flu.
But you're just hoping that it doesn't.
Yeah, you're just hoping that it doesn't.
I mean, just looking for a vaccine, they could create something else. Entirely.
Yeah. Well, it's like that movie Contagion was trending when everyone like entered the pandemic.
Yeah, everyone's just like,
in
this
March,
is the movie to watch.
It was like trending on like Twitter and stuff, and I was like, and like there were like memes, and I'm like, this is.
They brought the movie back.
I was like, why are people watching this? Like,
I know.
I don't know. And then I just wanted to watch it, and I was like, I didn't watch it with you guys. I was like, this is too real for what we're living right now. I can't. Actually, I was going through some old text messages, and like I remember texting people, like, cause like the weekend before, like. We were for me classes were like for me the week classes were basically canceled. I'll never forget how we classes were canceled. I remember texting people see you on Monday, and then like we went on like we entered quarantine, and it was just like that's it. And like some of my conversations end there because I never saw them, or they're like conversations where like some of us like kept texting each other. Mm-hmm. So you keep going like, hey, how's it going? Or like I wait like a week and then start texting. There's someone I waited 3 months to text them back. It was like in May. Gosh. It was like all of March, all of April, and then in May I finally texted them back.
It's like I was sorry, I was in the shower.
If anyone's seen that meme, it's really funny how like there's this guy who's like he goes, hey, and the person like a whole year ago, so I was in the shower, and the person responds for a full year.
Yeah, sorry, the water pressure.
Just felt too good. I just had to stay in the shower. Imagine how much water you'd waste.
Oh my gosh, on your body. Like at that point, you know how like your skin starts to like become all wrinkly and stuff?
Yeah.
Just, I would imagine the whole body just being like that at that point.
Apparently that's to help you have a better grip.
It is to help you have a better grip.
I don't know why that is.
Well,
how does that help you have a better grip?
Go get your hands wet. And just rub it against the wall, and you'll see your hand slips and slides. But if you keep your hand in water for like 15 minutes, your hands will wrinkle up, and then you try doing it, and then your hands won't slide.
Your hands catch.
Your hands catch the wall. Oh, you basically become a mutant Spider-Man. Just shows.
Climb up the wall with wet hands.
It's like, are you saying I gotta shower 15 minutes before go fighting crime?
50 minutes into the fighting. I can't grab onto the walls anymore.
I'm falling. I'm dying.
Have like a little dispenser in the gloves of water and keep my fingertips.
No, it'd be like a water bag.
But then I can't grip onto the wall.
Or you just find like a super moisturizer.
No, it's just like a little thing coming out of my finger that like sprays my finger every so often. It's like I grab the wall. I got this. That'd be funny.
That's stupid.
Trying to become Spider-Man.
That's not how it works. There's people who are just like, no, you could do it with like a gecko glove kind of stuff.
It's also like
no.
It's also like how if you do web swing,
you break your arms.
Yeah,
the force is too much.
Yeah, because
that's why his body's enhanced.
Yeah, well, that's like what is it? They say like when you switch, when like you swing from one web and then you start another web, when you let go of the pressure that your other arm would get, would be the force of the swing. So your arm, like your shoulder,
would just dislocate.
No, your arm would just be like essentially torn off with the force.
It's like
of the first. You lost an arm. That's it. It's
you
over.
You need gear to like absorb it.
Yeah, the
right?
shock.
Yeah. So like, and then there's people who are just like, if we had nerve gear, we'd break our spines.
Yeah. No. True.
Not nerve gear. The
Iron Man.
No, the gear from Attack on Titan.
Oh,
I forgot what it's called. Oh my gosh,
what is it called?
I don't know why. I don't know why the Power Rangers just came into my head. I'm like, yeah. Here's the morph.
I can't remember what it's called.
Oh my goodness,
what's it called? Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna beat myself about this later.
Attack.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually losing it right now. You know what? It's this walls. These walls are getting to me, guys. It's getting to me again. It's been a while since they've gotten to me this rough.
It's called omnidirectional mobility gear.
Also known as omnidirectional
mobility gear. ODM gear.
There we go. ODM gear. I literally could have figured that out just by taking the first letter, but I didn't because I was lazy.
Yeah.
ODM gear.
Yeah.
Break your spine. Not nerve gear. Nerve gear, we fry our brains.
Yeah. What is it? Someone made there was a while ago, someone made like a parody, a video game of Attack on Titan. And like everybody like swinging around. It'd be so cool, honestly, like if they made that into a video game.
Yeah. Like
swinging around the city like that. It'd be like hype. Can you think of anything else to talk about, bro? Because I'm running out of ideas here.
Well, you see, we could talk about, exactly that. That's what we're going to talk about.
I wonder what...
Let's talk about the human anatomy.
No. I'm not
Welcome to sex ed class.
There's a younger audience for this podcast. Viewer transgressions.
Viewer discretion's advised.
Viewer transgressions. Who said that? We had a friend who said that. Who said that once, and it just stuck forever.
Yeah.
She was just like, it's like viewer transgressions. We're like, viewer transgressions. Like, what are you talking about?
Viewer transgressions advised. No, honestly, sometimes, like, like when you have like those transition voices.
Yeah.
Sometimes I nail those voices so well, and then I'm like, I could do this job. I believe, like, I got it. Like, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know what you're saying.
What? Why not? Like also like that like movie voice, like that trailer voice, like in a world, like that, like like deep, like not so vibratoed but raspy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Like that good rich tone, bro.
I don't know what that rich tone is.
That good. You never have a woman enter a trailer. I want a woman to enter the trailer. Not unless the movie's about a woman. It's the voice of a woman. I want a woman to voice an action-packed film full of, like...
You want her to do the descriptive audio version?
Yes.
He picked up the car.
Why are you making it a Brit? I don't want a British person doing it.
I just feel like it would sound better as a Brit.
It would. To be honest, it would.
It would sound better as a Brit.
But, what if we did it in a German accent? Imagine. No. Imagine having a movie about the Russians and then have the voiceover done by a Russian. Where like the main villain's the Russians and then you got like some Russian voicing all the white people. Oh my gosh, I cracked myself up. Oh.
That would not work out.
It would work out. I'm gonna make it. This is a whole new thing. I think I just invented something here. People are gonna be begging to be blind to hear that descriptive video. You know what I'm saying?
Don't beg to be blind.
Yeah, don't beg to be blind.
I think it would be. It's a weird concept. Also, they wouldn't know that the main character is a Russian because they wouldn't know what he looks like.
No. I know. No, like, I'm not saying the main character is Russian. I'm saying, you know how, like, in a lot of, like, U.S. movies, the Russians are the bad guys?
Well, yeah, it's because of the Cold War.
Yeah, I know. So, imagine, but, like, in the American perspective.
Yeah.
But they're being voiced over by a Russian. and then we'll have part 2. And it'll be the perspective of the Russians with some white guy voicing everything.
You know they're white, right? They're both white.
Okay, but, like, I don't consider Russians to be white.
That's like saying I'm Latino, but
I don't consider
there's a Mexican, there's a Salvadorian.
I don't consider those Latinos. I consider those Mexicans. And Salvadorians. It's just like, what are you saying right now? You're gonna get so much hate for this right now.
Cancel culture. Cancel Victor.
Cancel me. Just cancel me. Just instantly cancel me.
It's like how I used to.
I hope everybody understands this is just like a joke. I'm not actually this stupid.
What is it? No, I remember. What is it? A friend of mine used to say how like she's like you take cancel culture to a whole other level. I was like, wait, what? Why? She's like, you cancel yourself, and I was like, I cancel myself? What? She goes, yeah, because I can like.
You're just talking, and you're like, I deny myself, and just slap yourself.
No, because like she's like sometimes like I'll see you, and then you'll just vanish like into thin air. She's like, you just vanish.
She'll stare at you, and you become oxygen.
No, I think she means in the fact that we'll be talking and then I'll leave and then she won't see me for like a couple of months. And then I'll reappear.
That's just a guy thing, to be honest.
No,
it's not. It's not an every guy thing, but there's a lot of guys who do that. You know, they're just there. They're there, okay, and then you turn around and they just cease to exist for about 2 weeks, a month, 3 months,
and then you reappear.
And they're like, "Where have you been?" And I'll be like, "I was in the shower."
Why is that always your answer?
Well, because now people get back to the joke.
There's a girl who has like this rare condition where she sleeps for like months on end, and it'll happen like at random points in her life. Randomly, she'll just be like like talking to people, pass out, and like you can't wake her up. And then what they do is like they take her home and they plug her into like an IV unit to keep her alive, and then she'll be like that for like months.
Oh my god!
And then she'll just wake up like months later.
She hibernates.
No, I forgot what it's called. It's not like it's. I can't remember what it's called, but
it's a form of hibernation.
Yeah, kind of. But she just like, and that'll happen like every couple of months. Like sometimes it'll happen twice in a year. Mm-hmm. So imagine that you lose 3 months, then you live half of the year, and then you fall asleep again for 3 months, and you wake up and it's winter. Like you went to sleep and it was fall. No, it's like
I would choose to sleep during winter.
You don't get to choose.
I would choose.
It just happens.
I would choose.
Imagine missing summer one year. Like you just missed summer.
That would suck. I'd be depressed because summer's.
Imagine if it kept happening every summer, and then you're like, I just hibernate in the summer.
It's like I live in this winter country.
So yeah, I remember like there was like a whole documentary on her how like her parents like say how it's super challenging because like you can never do anything too crazy because we're scared she'll just pass out. Like they're like we can't go on roller coasters because she can't drive.
Yeah,
she can't do horse riding because if she falls off the horse. Like she can't go swimming.
Yeah, she can drown.
She can just drown. We're like,
so she has no life basically.
Yeah,
she's restricted to.
She can't ride a bike. Apparently, it happened when she was little. She was riding a bike the first time. Apparently, that's how it happened. She was on a bike and she like fell off the bike and she
just like for good 3 months.
Yeah,
probably thought she was in a deep coma.
Well, no, they had to they took her to the hospital and I thought that maybe.
Oh, I thought I just remembered the name of what you were talking about, but then I lost it because I started thinking about something else. My brain. No, it didn't. My brain just denied myself. I canceled.
No, they were saying how when she was low, she's on a bike and that's when it happened. Yeah. At first, they thought she was actually in a coma because she fell off the bike. So maybe she hit her head. And the way she hit her head, but there was no trauma to the brain, so they're like, they couldn't explain. So maybe she's just in a coma because of the shock or whatever. That's what they assumed at first, because your child falls over and they're just passed out on the floor.
Yeah, like she hit her head, she passed out.
Yeah,
and then when she doesn't wake up for a while, you instantly think she's in a coma.
Yeah, and apparently a couple of months later she woke up in the hospital,
and then did it again.
And she's imagine being a little kid and you wake up months later,
and you're like, I'm bigger. what's going
Like your
on?
hair's longer.
Your hair's longer. You're bigger. You're like, whoa, I grew.
Why am I so skinny? It's because you haven't eaten a proper meal in like a month.
Oh my
or
gosh,
3.
get me a cheeseburger.
First, I want an American cheeseburger.
Just coating iron, man. Oh.
Yeah, because when he comes out of the cave, you know, like,
Yeah.
they finally take him back. He's like, 2 things. He gets into the car. He's like, 2 things. 1, I want an American cheeseburger. And 2, I want to hold a press conference.
Yeah.
You want to hold a press conference?
You just got back. Go to the hospital. Stay there for a few months.
He's like, I'm fine. I just need an American cheeseburger. Hold a press conference.
What is it?
Burger first. Go.
I want to have that kind of higher power. I want cheeseburger. Then press conference. Yeah.
I want to hold a press conference.
I want to hold the press conference. Like, no one can just be like, I'm holding a press conference. You can't just announce that. You have to be some person of higher power.
Who are you? Like, you have to...
What do you mean? I'm your brother. Come on. What are you saying?
I mean, no, like, you have no... You're not... You're just some random kid. Like, you don't have anything to hold a press conference.
I can hold a press conference if I want.
Yeah? What are you going to hold? What are you going to talk
press
about?
Conference.
What are you going to talk about?
What am I going to hold the press conference? You stupid son.
No, what are you going to hold? What are you going to talk about?
I feel like you're trying to get me here or something. It's not going to work. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just trying to get me, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate this retaliation. You know, we're going to have a whole press conference about retaliation.
Why?
Because the retaliation.
You have no idea what we're talking about.
I've lost myself.
You're nobody to talk about that.
I am someone.
But to the rest of the world, you're a nobody.
I can make myself.
I mean, there's a couple of thousand who know you now, but, you know.
Yeah, but, like...
There's a little over 1,000 who know you because of this podcast.
Yes.
Also, shout out to Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland.
Somehow,
shout out to you.
How many people in Ireland are listening? There's 5% of our audience is in Ireland.
Like, damn. You're going out of your way. You're really going out of your way.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. Imagine there's that one guy who discovered it, and then, like, he shared it with his friends, and then his friends shared it with his friends.
We're just, like, some local popular thing. We're just, like, we're here, like, not so popular.
We're, like, trending in Ireland.
That'd be funny.
Into podcasting on Spotify.
No, but it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be 5% in that point.
Well,
I don't know how many people are like if it's just small town.
Well, like, okay,
then,
look,
like, yeah,
we're getting a little over 1,000 listens, right? So, like, I don't know, like, what's the percent? Like, I'd have to do the math.
Yeah,
for a percentage to be like,
I don't know.
Je ne sais pas. That's too many. Anyway, but like, it's funny how, like, it just randomly shows up. All of a sudden, Ireland is just, like, on the listing. 5% of our audience is from Ireland. What?
I know, like, this is crazy, guys.
Like, most of our audience is from Canada, Mexico, and
the United States.
Actually, a lot of the United States holds like 40% of our audience.
Yeah,
I like how they're listening to 2 Canadian boys.
I know, like, we're not so American. If anything, if I went to America right now, Donald Trump would be like, passport, visa, and I'd be like, Señor, I speak English. And he'd be like, don't sound like it. And I'd be like, pero señor. See, people say, this is what Canadians don't understand. You know, those small jokes I make with the partial Spanish, they're like, Google Translate. You know, but like, unless you took like a Spanish class, the simple words I just used were wise enough. Well, not wise enough. Well, I am wise.
No, you're not.
No. Don't take advice from me. You might die. I'm just joking. This is a PG podcast. You know, don't ruin my Minecraft Christians.
You know what's funny is a lot of people do take advice from us.
No, I know. Like,
the amount of text and phone calls
like we get, we're just like, yo, I listened to you. That worked out. It was amazing. Like to be honest, we haven't really given much advice, but we have given some form of advice, like stay safe. We gave some ideas of what to do during quarantine.
True.
Yep.
Oh, we should talk about how we're watching X-Files.
I was about to do the whistle, but I don't want to get copyright striked.
Right, yeah. I mean, you can do the beginning. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, we've been watching X-Files, and ironically enough, like, we went out of our way to go get it, and now it's, like, on Amazon Prime. It'll be on, like... It'll
be on Amazon Prime, and we went out of our way to go get it, and now we're kind of cheesed.
Yeah.
Because...
You know, that's what's up.
They ruined our lives.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, we just finished... We watched, like, all of season 1.
Yeah, and we finished season 1 yesterday. And we're going to start season 1.
Season 2.
Season. Oh my gosh, I broke myself there.
We're gonna start watching season 2.
We're gonna start watching season 2.
I mean, it's.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's watch season 6, then go to season 2, then go to season 5.
We'd be so confused.
And then go to season 3.
Just
to mess ourselves
up. What was
up.
I saying? I was saying
then the X-Files will become an X-File.
I mean, it's 11 seasons.
I know.
It's a lot of seasons.
We'll make the X-File an X-File. Imagine making the show X-Files into an X-File because everything that actually does happen in that show did happen. Well, and then, like, in a sense, and then they just, like, observed it and they were like, whoa.
Some of the episodes, when they start, they say based on true events.
Does it?
Yeah. No, some of them are some, like, actual, like, I think,
like actual X-Files?
Yeah.
Is there an actual X-File?
I don't know.
Does the FBI secretly have an X-File?
I don't know. But there's
like I'm sure there's unexplainable events.
Yeah.
And that's basically what an X-File is.
Yeah.
So I'm sure
there's got to be
some guy who's in there's a real Mulder out there. But I want a real Scully, not gonna lie. Like
should that TikTok?
Yeah, there's a TikTok.
Well, there's this guy made a TikTok of like a bunch of redheads. He was like, what is it, like Donna from the 70s show? He's like, yo, if you look like Donna, feel free to DM me.
Yeah.
He did one for Scully too. He's like, hey, if you look like Scully, feel free to DM me. Like, it was just so funny. He did like a bunch of those.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think
it's a show. Yeah,
I mean, it kind of still. I mean, the CGI is kind of like
because it's an old show.
I mean, it's like from over 20 years ago.
Not until the last.
Why would you spoil that?
What do you mean? Why would I spoil that?
Yeah,
it's not a spoil.
That is a spoil.
How is it spoil? Spoiler warning! You guys had to skip a minute. If you were lucky, you got the warning.
No, I want to chop that out.
No, you're not. I'm sure half the people here
don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because this is from the early 90s.
Exactly.
This show started 10 years before you were born.
And yet I know all about it.
Because you're watching it now.
But I knew about it even before I was watching it.
It's because it's the X-Files.
With Fox Mulder, Dana Scully.
You need to calm down, child.
You know what? I'm moving to the States. I'm opening up the X-Files.
You can't. You don't have clearance.
I will get clearance. I will train in the FBI and remember my training.
You are the most unqualified person.
No. Actually, I'm more qualified than most. I got a podcast. I got some form of higher power. No, I don't. I can get things done. Actually, there's a few things I can do in the city we live in that you'd be like, "How? What?" And you just lose your mind over what I've just done. Half the stuff are illegal, so I'm not gonna do it ever in my life. But like. I'm saying.
I always think about like.
I love how you got so calm after I just said all this stuff.
I want it like
somebody's laughing their butts off, just being like, "How did he react so calmly to such a statement?"
It's called post. We edited in post, guys.
Oh my gosh, post.
I edited it in post, so yeah.
You post the post?
No, stop.
I'm just confusing.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, no. I wonder, like, especially like because we're in Canada. Like, if they have an X-Files guy.
Yeah, Canada's a really big country. There's gotta be some form of X-Files.
Somebody gotta know what's going on.
Some guy in the government.
Yeah.
Well, apparently... Oh, I don't want to spoil that.
Well, like, most of the X-Files was filmed in Vancouver, or in Canada.
So
British Columbia.
That's where all the aliens are at. Guys, it's not Area 51, it's Vancouver.
It's just Vancouver. It's just British Columbia. Guys.
It's just British Columbia, No, it's just Vancouver. It's just mainly that space. That one spot. Vancouver.
Yeah. Imagine when, like... I wonder if, like, imagine being those two actors, though.
Yeah.
Like, after doing that role for so long...
I feel like...
I'd really start to question it after a while.
After
a while, I'd be like... I mean, I know this is done in post, but, like... What is it real?
Yeah, I know. Like, some of the cases, too. Yeah. They're just, like... They go really in depth. Of, like... previous... sightings of this happening years before, and then like they come back.
Well, they talk about Roswell, Area 51.
Yeah,
all of those,
the common ones,
the ones everybody knows.
We're gonna have like an enthusiast hit us up. Just watch.
The truth is out there.
No, the truth is allá afuera.
child, I think you need a dog.
I'm breathing so heavy. You're gonna have such a hard time.
I'm gonna edit this like so like. There's all this like noise in the background too.
I know it's all your fault. I can't believe you should do this.
Okay, you know what? I think we should wrap up.
You know what? You're gonna wrap up, and this is gonna be only literally 20 minutes.
I don't even know how long it's gonna.
No, it's gonna be. I predict 37 minutes.
It's 31 minutes of recording right now, and I'm gonna drop out like half of it.
37 minutes.
It's gonna be like 15 minutes long if we're lucky.
30. I mean, no, not 37. 27 minutes. I'm predicting 27 minutes.
All right. So this has been T.L.B.P podcast.
Wait, I'm the wrap up.
You said wrap up.
I'm the rapper.
Go wrap up.
Okay, guys, this has been T.L.B.P podcast. Also known as T.L.B.P. Welcome back again, guys. Just joking. We're not doing the whole intro again. Okay, guys.
We've already done that before.
No, I know. I can't. We can't repeat ourselves. You know, we gotta be. You know, we gotta give it that variety.
I think I called it. We're starting again.
Maybe. I don't remember. I don't even remember what we talked about our first episode. I'm gonna have to listen back, and then we're gonna talk about the first episode.
The audio of that our very first episode sounds horrible.
You know what we should do? We should review our first episode.
On the episode. That sounds like a lot of work.
I know, it's gonna suck. Okay, so guys, this has been T.L.B.P podcast. Everything's always in the description, whether it's up, down, left, or right. Make sure to click that bell notification. I don't know if there is one. Depending on the platform, I don't really know. You can even subscribe in some platforms. I don't know where you are.
On Spotify, you can subscribe.
Yeah, you can subscribe to us on Spotify. Yeah, share with your friends, share with your goldfish, share with your dog. I don't know if you have a donkey. Give it a listen. You know, just go. If you have any questions for us, you can hit us up on our Instagram or Twitter. You know, you can email us. Even you can. I'm pretty sure you can even send your voice in through Anchor. Maybe we'll
if you're wondering why our Twitter has no content on it, it's because Victor doesn't use it.
Well, it's because I have a lot of thoughts that run through my head, but you see, they're not so PG sometimes.
Like I think
because
he uses our Instagram more than our Twitter.
Yeah, I use the Instagram more than Twitter. Yeah.
Because he's in charge of that stuff.
Yeah. I will do something for Twitter. I don't know. I'll just you know what? I'm going to go into politics.
You know, we have 0 followers on Twitter.
Yeah, I know. It's because we don't use it. What's the point of following Twitter?
Because you don't use
Just go follow the Twitter.
No, what, guys?
Once I see one follower, I'll start using it. For that one person.
Just that one guy.
That one guy, like in the back, you know.
It's actually from Ireland.
Oh my gosh. My guy.
Ireland.
Honestly, I'll be your best friend if you just hit me up.
Just some posters actually from America claiming to be from Ireland.
You know what, guys? We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bye.